Hello and welcome to Bottleship with our friends the Jifflings. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. And you can email us at thejifflings@gmail.com. And stay tuned to the end of the show when the Jifflings will read out some of your reviews. And now it's time for today's special Halloween episode, The Ghost's Ribbon. In your world, things are important. But what about the things that aren't important anymore? Well, sometimes those things end up here in the magical land of Dilstonia, where the Jifflings live on their little Jiffling ship. They find these things that we throw away and fish them out of their sea so they can recycle them and put them to good use once again. And here they are now, ready to work. Eccentric young pumpkin.
Oh, I'm ever so excited.
The hedge, who was a very lazy Jiffling.
Like, hey man, is it time for bed yet?
Miss Katy, who loves fixing things and dressing up. Sometimes I like both together. Albert, the ship's gardener.
Hey, who's been into me cabbage patch like?
And Friedeline, a very sensible Jiffling who looks after everybody on the ship.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh.
Today on the ship, it is Halloween, and everyone is super excited to begin decorating the ship.
Woo! I love Halloween. After all, I am young pumpkin. Woo!
Well, young pumpkin certainly was excited as he bounced over into Albert's garden.
I'm getting everyone a real pumpkin so that nobody tries to decorate me.
So Pumpkin began digging. But as he did, Friedeline crept softly up behind him in her spooky cat costume.
Oh, I do not expect you to be decorated, kleiner Pumpkin. Huh. I expect you to be scared. Huh.
Then Friedeline jumped out, giving Pumpkin quite the fright. But young Pumpkin didn't mind, because he knew that Halloween was only a fun kind of scary. Next, Miss Katy, Albert and Hedge emerged, all wearing their fabulous Halloween costumes, ready to explore their sea cupboard to find more decorations. Our sea cupboard is huge, mega-normous, so we'll find all the decorations we need in there. Indeed, Miss Katy. Your ship is as big as your imagination, which is very big indeed. So your special sea cupboard easily holds all the lost or forgotten items that you fish out of the sea, which you can use again at just the right moment. I'm going to make a spider's web out of glitter and lace.
And I'm gonna make a massive piece of candy out of smaller pieces of candy. Oh, greedy Hedge.
So the Jifflings wandered into their dark sea cupboard, shining their little flashlight, looking for objects to reuse. But all of a sudden...
Oh, wait, what's going on?
Oh dear, Jiffs, your flashlight has flickered, splickered, and then gone out. Oh no!
Oh, it's completely dark now. Quick, everybody out. We can't stay here.
Wait a minute, Albert. Maybe I can fix our flashlight.
Oh, not in the dark, Miss Katy. Huh, what's that noise? Ah, I don't like this.
Well, the other Jiffs hadn't heard any noise. But before anyone could respond, Albert had spun around and jiffled right out of the sea cupboard at top speed.
Oh, what is the matter, Herr Albert? You ran out faster than the hedge runs to the dinner table. Like, totally, man. It's okay, Albert. We can still get our decorations in the dark. It'll be lots of fun. We can reach out our little Jiffling paws, and everything we find will be a surprise. Oh, hippie way, no, nah. I'd rather just stay here, thanks, where it's nice and light.
Albert, are you afraid of the dark?
Well, it's just that I can't see anything in the dark, so I get worried at what might be there.
Well, Jifflings, that sound means an object which was lost or thrown away on Earth has found its way into the sea around your ship. Now we'll need every Jiff's help to heave it on deck. The object landed on deck with a swish pip. It was very long and silky and orange.
I think that's a royal carpet that kings and queens walk down on their way to the palace.
But then Miss Katy stepped forwards, for she knew just what the object was. She popped up onto the story seat, and then she began her tale. This is the ghost's ribbon, and my old goosekeeper, Tom Honks, told me all about it. Once, in a big empty manor house, there lived a happy little ghost called Otis. He was very nice and friendly. He told bedtime stories to the little mice who lived there, and he played games with the birds that fluttered in through a hole in the roof. And he loved to sing special ghosty songs.
Woo, woo, that's the sound of me, Otis the ghost, and you can see all the way through me I'm lots of fun. I woo all day in the nice warm sun. Woo, woo.
And Otis would fly around wooing with all his daytime friends.
Woo.
But when it got to night time, Otis got a little scared because even though he was a ghost, he was afraid of everything. He was scared of heights and he was scared of the dark, but he was extra specially scared of the wolves outside. So each night, Otis would stay inside and write a letter to his pen pal friend Mary to make himself feel better. And he would tie each letter with his little orange ribbon.
Oh dear Mary, everything's very scary. Please come and visit me. Things will be much better with you here. P.S. Bring lots of bright sunshine.
And even though Otis and Mary had never met in real life, the little ghost was always pleased to get a lovely letter back, tied with the same little orange ribbon, so he knew it was from Mary. Yo, Otis, my man, I'm coming to visit you right now, my little buddy. I'll be there by the stroke of midnight. But instead of being excited, Otis felt scared.
Oh no! Midnight is very night time. What if the wolves are out? Ah!
And so, poor scaredy Otis flew quickly into a cupboard to hide, accidentally blowing his little orange ribbon right out the window.
Woo, woo, that's the sound of Otis hiding in a cupboard like a scaredy ghostess.
But just then, the clock struck midnight, and there was a knock at the door.
Ah! It's the wolves!
Cried Otis, shivering in fear. Yo, Otis, it's Mary. You in there?
Mary? Oh, thank goshness you made it. Hold on.
Then Otis flew out of his scaredy cupboard and heaved open his front door. And who should be standing there but a hairy, scary wolf?
Ah! A wolf!
Cried Otis. Oh my, a ghost! Cried Mary, the wolf.
Wait, Mary? You're a wolf?
Oh yeah, Miss Mary Wolfenstein. Pleased to meet you.
I didn't know you were a wolf.
Well, I didn't know you were a ghost. You're not a scary ghost, are you?
Oh no, I'm not scary at all, Mary.
Hoorah! Because neither am I. So, Mary and Otis spent the evening talking and laughing and telling stories. And before they knew it, they'd stayed up all night long, having a great time. Then, Otis realised that he didn't need to be scared after all, because what he'd really been afraid of all along was only in his imagination.
Woo! And because the ghosty ribbon was blown out of the window, it has ended up here.
Yes, Friedeline. So what can we use it for?
Like maybe it could be a 5 Jiffling hammock, man.
But then Albert stepped forward,
Hey.
for he had a bright idea.
Well, I think we should each tie the ribbon around our wrists, and then we can walk into the sea cupboard in a little line, even when it is dark, because we'll always know a friend is close by.
Oh, well done, Albert. How brave of you. So the Jiffs all tied the ribbon around themselves and ventured into the sea cupboard. And they had quite the fun time searching for objects to use as Halloween decorations. And then, after a lovely day decorating their ship, the little Jiffs found they were all rather tired. So they had a fun, spooky supper of toasted marshmallows. And then it was time for bed. Good night, young pumpkin.
Good night.
Good night, Albert.
Hey, I'll see you in the morning, like.
Good night, Friedeline.
And it is a good night. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Katy. Night, night. Good night, Hedge. Hedge? Oh, I think the hedge is asleep already. And goodbye to you too, wherever you are. Maybe next time you see a thing that you might throw away, you'll stop and see if you can use it again, just like our friends the Jifflings. And maybe the thing you use again will have a story to tell too. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Bottleship. For all the parents listening, if you'd like to, you can donate to the show at patreon.com/Bottleship. And as a thank you, we'll send your child a personalised audio message from the Jifflings. And for all the children listening, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a review and share the podcast with your friends. We've had some lovely reviews this week, haven't we, Jifflings?
Yeah, that is correct. Like this one from Canada. It says, "Hello, my name is Gavin and I am almost 4 years old. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I really like listening to your stories. My top favourite stories are the moose's antlers, the duckling shoelace, and the tug-of-war rope. I don't have the favourite character. I love all of them because they are all pretty cool. Ha! I really wish I could see what the Jifflings look like. Thanks again for your great bedtime stories. I listen to one every night before bed with my mom, and sometimes with my dad. From a huge fan, Gavin." Like, hey there, Gavin. That is a totally cool review, man. Oh, yes. And we have this review too from the USA. It says, "Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm from the United States. I love your stories and like to hear them every week. I listen to them before bed. They help me fall asleep. My favourite character is Young Pumpkin." Ooh, that's me.
Wow, thank you so much, Claire. That was such a lovely review.
Aye, and thank you to everyone who sent us an email or wrote us a review. We really love to hear from you all.
That's right. And if you'd like to send us an email, please send it to thejifflings@gmail.com. Also, if you like listening to stories, why not check out our sister podcast, Storytime, for children of all ages. Thanks again, and we'll bring you more exciting adventures with our friends the Jifflings very soon. Goodbye.